For the first time ever, we have a Pokemon that can attack from the bench. Alakazam EX, with its dimensional hand attack, which does 120 damage for 2 psychic energy, can attack even if it's on the bench. And this has a bunch of cool implications because it means that you can have a disruptive Pokemon like Klefki or Safeguard Mimikyu in the active spots while chipping away with Alakazam on the bench. Now, something that I think is very underrated about Alakazam EX is its powerful Mind Jack attack, which does 90 damage plus 30 more damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So if your opponent has 5 Pokemon on the bench, you're going to be doing 240 damage for just 2 colorless energy. And Alakazam EX has a respectable 310 HP, making it difficult to knock out. Now, if you watched my stream today, you may have noticed me giving Alakazam EX a little bit of a hard time, okay? This card does have some tough matchups in the metagame. However, it also has some good ones, and I didn't give it enough credit for that. I had a great time playing this deck on stream today, and I'm excited to show it off, so let's check it out. The idea of this deck is to set up Alakazam EX while hiding behind Klefki or Mimikyu, depending on what the matchup calls for. Klefki's mischievous lock ability makes it so that all basic Pokemon's abilities stop working so long as it's in the active spot, which means no flower selecting, no concealed cards, no fusion strike system, no luminous sign. There are so many abilities that get shut down by Klefki, and with 4 Klefki in the deck, you have a pretty decent chance of opening it, which is totally disastrous for any Lost Zone oriented deck. Mimikyu has the Safeguard ability, which makes it immune to attacks from Pokemon V and Pokemon EX, and there are some decks that have a really tough time dealing with multiple Mimikyu, like Miraidon EX. They may have to go in with a Mew EX and place damage counters on it, or they may have to attack with Flaffy. Mimikyu can put Miraidon in some really compromising situations. And if your opponent does have an answer to Mimikyu, you can always put that Pokemon away into the Lost Zone with Lost City, which is why this deck plays 2 Lost City to help you get rid of the threats to your Mimikyu so that you can effectively wall with Mimikyu while attacking with Alakazam EX on your bench. This deck is definitely a lot better than I gave it credit for during the stream today, and I think it's a lot of fun to play, and certainly very novel, as Alakazam EX is the first Pokemon ever to be able to attack from the bench. Check it out in the gameplay ahead, and let me know what you think of Alakazam EX in the comments below. Looks like I'm playing against Miraidon EX with my busted Alakazam EX deck. It's a super cool new Pokemon from the Pokemon 151 set that can attack from the bench, which means that you can wall your opponent with all these tricky Pokemon like Klefki, which stops basic Pokemon's abilities from working, or Mimikyu, which has a Safeguard ability, so it can't be damaged by Pokemon V or Pokemon EX. I'm really excited we opened Klefki against my opponent's Miraidon deck because now they can't use Tandem Unit, which is hilarious. So they're probably just going to be stuck here, just like that. Now, I've got a pretty sweet opening hand with Colress's Experiment, Rare Candy, and Ultra Ball. I mean, this is like everything you could possibly want. Battle VIP Pass, and we're going to get Abra and Bidoof. And then Spiritomb is only for Pokemon V, so we don't need that. I do think that I could use one more Pokemon. So we'll Colress, but I wanted to thin a little bit before the Colress. We've got Alakazam, Mimikyu, and another Colress. Perfect. We'll bench Mimikyu and Fog Crystal for a second Abra. And attach Psychic to my guy. And we pass. It's working. It's working, chat. We're doing it. Let's go, baby. We're gaming. Now, if they find an escape rope, you know, they could push my Klefki out of the way and then break the lock on Tandem Unit. But then you got to deal with Mimikyu, which can't be damaged by Pokemon V or Pokemon EX. So I think they're just going to get eaten alive by this, frankly. Yeah, there's nothing. It's like it's already over for them. I just have too many Mimikyu in my deck. I have too many. Let's Colress. I actually don't even need that switch, dude. The Lost Cities are cool. I've got Rare Candy, Alakazam. I need an energy. We've got Ultra Ball for Bibarel so I can draw. And then we'll take another Ultra Ball and we'll take Switch. Sure. Rare Candy into Alakazam. And then at this point, I feel like I can just kind of want to save the Lost City so that way if they attack with like a Zapdos from Pokemon Go or something, I can just Lost City it. So that's why the Lost City's in the deck. We can Ultra Ball away, Spiritomb, and Ultra Ball away those. And we're going to get Bibarel out. Switch into Mimikyu. And it's fine. I'll slam the Lost City. They don't play any Pokemon Recovery anyway. There we go, baby. It's happening. Dimensional hand. Yes. Yes. The 3-hit KO is coming. Miraidon. That's right. Watch out for my dimensional hand. Oh my god. It's like, what can they do? They can Electro Ball my Mimikyu for 50 damage, and then Dimensional Hand just knocks them out. Like, Flaffy is 2-hit KOing Mimikyu. There's nothing they can do. They can boss up Alakazam. Sure, you can swing into Alakazam. That's fine. Doesn't matter. I'll set up another one. Lightning Rondo for 180. Okay. So we've got an energy there. And then it's Colress. Alakazam's fine. Iono's fine. Research fine. Do need to find Rare Candy, which we have not found. 3, 6, 9, 12. I just knock it out with Mind Jack, frankly. That's fine. We'll just do that. Yeah. Take my 2 prizes. They don't have much of a board state, you know? So that's fine. And then worst comes to worst, we just go back to Mimikyu. You know, if they have to remove all of their energy to knock me out with Raichu, that's fine. I've still got all the time in the world. And let's see, 120, they're still short. They need to do 130 so they can Arven, maybe get a generator, or if they have an energy to attach from hand, they might need a switch as well. Generator and stone, that's okay. They can tandem unit now too. But if they tandem unit, then all I need to do is find Rare Candy, and I could just Mind Jack the Raichu for knockout too. Looks like they got a lot of energy on the Zapdos now though, so I do have to worry about that. I got the stone. I had Manaphy, which I could have benched, but I wasn't really thinking like they were going to power up Zapdos. I still am not terribly worried about Zapdos. You know, what if they go Escape Rope Zapdos? I just put up Mimikyu, and then they can't damage it, and they can only do 90 to the Alakazam. So that's fine. No, they have to have a lightning to retreat, and then I guess they'll get rid of the rest of their energy just to take this knockout. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, I'm doing 210 with Mind Jack now. If we top deck Raihan, is lice out for you. You're not going to like it when I top deck Raihan. See, I suppose we probably just toss up the Mimikyu and play more conservatively. That's okay. But Raihan would be insane. Got Ultra Ball, still not it. That's fine. Put down Bidoof. And I like the Ultra Balls in the deck. I guess with Zapdos being powered up, maybe... Nah, I save... Yeah, we get... I don't think that Zapdos ever matters. We'll just get another one of these. Bench it, and then Iono. Okay, we do not find the Rare Candy yet. I think I want to spread my energy out just to be a little bit more conservative. That's fine. And then we'll pass. And just kind of wait until we find that second Rare Candy. I mean, I've only seen one, so should be another Rare Candy somewhere in the deck. But there's no real rush because we've got Mimikyu, and Miraidon just doesn't have a lot of good answers to Mimikyu. I mean, they might have a Zapdos from Pokemon Go, but I think a lot of lists are probably cutting that for Hawlucha. I've got Bibarel every turn. Escape Rope is fine. I'll just give them this Klefki. And they'll knock it out. I got Nest Ball too. So now, and I'm really, nice Mew, I'm really just collapsed. Oh, well, that's Cringe. So I guess I'm getting rid of my Bidoof. After my opponent does what I mean, maybe the game froze. Nah, all right, cool. They're getting rid of that. And then I will get rid of Bidoof. It's fine. I have a 0-card hand. So I'm kind of chilling. I just need to find my rare candy. Ultra Ball certainly helps. Fog Crystal, grab that. And I do have 2 rare candies left in the deck. So we're doing all right. Bench this Mimikyu. Ultra Ball away these cards. Fail it. And Industrious Incisors. We want Raihan or we want Colress or Rare Candy. There we go. Rare Candy into Alakazam. And we're cooking, baby. Dimensional. Yes, dimensional hand. 120 damage from the bench, mind you. All right. It might not be a lot of damage, but I am using that attack from the bench, which is cool. I have Mew. They can just use restart, draw cards. It's fine. I have 2 Mimikyu in play. They'd have to get through them. They have to, like, boss knock out Alakazam. But all I really need to do is get, like, another Alakazam in play. And Mind Jack is just a good attack for finishing off the game quickly, right? It really adds up. If your opponent's got a full bench, you're doing, what, 240 damage? That's a lot of damage for 2 energy. I think I like the Lost Cities more than I like Path to the Peak because Lost City allows you to deal with Pokemon that threaten your walls, right? That's like the idea of the Lost City, right? Nice, found another rare candy, so just thinning attached to Abra, and I just want to find another Alakazam or Ultra Ball. We got Boss's Orders. I got Rope Boss. That's sick. Let's just do that. No more Mr. Nice Guy, all right? You don't 369, bro. I'm gonna give you the Mind Jack, brother. I was getting ready to boss that Raichu. I was gonna boss it. Now I don't even need to, bro. The Raichu is the only scary thing. Now I don't have to worry about any of this. Zapdos got 120 damage on it. Mew EX can't hit through. Well, I guess Mew EX can hit through Mimikyu, can't it? Play 7 damage counters. Because this prevents all damage done. Mew can actually hit through Mimikyu. That's kind of scary. See, they got Raihan. That's 4 energy on Zapdos. Rope. Okay. And then they can genome hacking my Mimikyu. But I've got boss's hors d'oeuvres in my hand. And I'm taking the game-winning knockout from the bench, dog. In style. GG's. Dimensional hand. And that's a fat dub with the Alakazam EX deck. Let's go, baby. We did it. Broken deck. And we're in the Alakazam tier. How fitting. Looks like I'm playing against a Turbo Lost Zone deck. My opponent's got Dragonites, Comfy, and I open Klefki, so they can't do anything, which I love to see. We've got a good opening hand. Fog Crystal, Colress, Experiment, and Rare Candy Alakazam. I mean, that's as good as it could possibly get, so we'll Colress. And we want Battle VIP Pass, but looks like that is not going to happen for us. So we just have to go with these guys. But we do have 2 Fog Crystals, so it's very good. I can get both my Abra and toss them onto the bench. And then with a double Klefki situation, my opponent should be kind of stuck and not able to attack very quickly, which is exactly what we want. Now, they do have 4 Seal Stones. They're going to use it and probably go get themselves a Colress. Get on the board with some cards in the Lost Zone. Yep. And there it is. So they will gladly do that and get to 2 cards in the Lost Zone. If they find a vacuum, they can get up to 4 cards in the Lost Zone. And there it is. So they are at 4, which is not bad. They've got Rope, but I know better. We're sending up the Klefki. And, you know, Comfy's not going to be able to do anything. So they probably just have to pass with Dragonite active. I mean, the funny thing is, with Klefki, Cramorant can't even attack it because Klefki turns its ability off. We've got Rare Candy into Alakazam. We've got Bibarel, Industrious Incisors, find another Alakazam. This is so nuts. Ultra Ball. I swear this deck works this good every single time. Every game. No! We prized all the rest of our Alakazams. Where are you? No, not like this, bro. The one game, you know, we're really going in. That's fine. We'll get Bidoof, sure. And then Iono. And we did find Fog Crystal, so can go grab the energy. And then we Dimensional Hand 120. Pow! Boom! Take that. I'll see what my opponent gets off the Iono to 6. We've got a perfect board, though. I mean, exactly what we want, and you can see they really just kind of have to have it, right? They can't use concealed cards with Klefki active. They can't use flower selecting with Klefki active. They just have to have it, right? They just have to, like, have the Colress. And if they were able to use the 4 Seal Stone to go get the 1, but that's it. Now they're just stuck without one. And I'm good to just Dimensional Hand for another 120 damage, knock out the Dragonite. And we are just cruising right now. There's another Alakazam. Great. 4 cards in the Lost Zone. They cannot Mirage Gates. They cannot Cramorant. Rare Candy Alakazam. Love it. Switch into Alakazam just to retreat into a new Klefki. Rod the energy back into the deck so I can draw a card. And little Dimensional Hand. And at this point, they literally have to top deck Colress, and they'd have to like Colress into Colress, Colress into Colress. And you can see how strong Klefki is against these Lost Zone decks. And, I mean, Alakazam has perfect synergy with Klefki being able to attack from the bench. And my hand is too jammed up for Bibarel, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. We're just Klefki and chilling right now. Now we got Colress's Experiment. It's good. Can dig for some more Psychic Energy. And Roxanne to save the day. But I've got 2 Bibarel set up, so not terribly concerned about that. I don't find anything. They can't Flower Selecting. I mean, this is just devastation for a Lost Zone deck. And then Colress. At this point, just want the Psychic Energies. And boom! From the bench. 120 damage. I think this is going to be a clean 6-0 sweep. They got a Colress. So they're going to be able to go to 6 cards in the Lost Zone. But in order to attack, they need 7. And they cannot attack with Cramorant, because if they bring Cramorant up, I will, you know, just have Klefki active. If they rope, I'll just have Klefki active. That's 3 items off the Pokestop. And vacuum away the Pokestop. I mean, they have enough cards in the Lost Zone now, but is it too late? I'll just hold. Dimensional Hand. 120, and we are at 6-1 prizes. All I have to do is attack one more time. Does my opponent have anything that they can do? 8 cards in the Lost Zone, 9-card hands, but no abilities. And they can boss up a Bibarel. I mean, that's about as good as it gets, right? And then you can Flower Selecting and kind of just hope that I get stuck. All right, that's... that's it. GG's, GG's, GG's. Oh, that's right. I attack from the bench, so I can't get stuck. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to retreat my Bibarel. There's no such thing as getting stuck. Looks like I'm up against another mid-Raidan deck. We've got a pretty busted opening hand with Battle VIP Pass. I can get Abra and Bidoof. Bench Mimikyu. Energy to Abra. And pass. And then with Klefki active, my opponents cannot use Tandem Unit. which is super good for us. And then if they do Escape Rope to try and attack turn 1 and use their abilities, I can promote Mimikyu. And then they can't attack that. So we should be chilling. The Klefki start's really good. I mean, they can't use Tandem Unit, they can't use Fleet-Footed, and they cannot use Squawkin' Seas. They can't use Mew's Restart ability. They can't use any of that. Those are all basic Pokemon's abilities, which Klefki stops. So that's good. That's not who you're going to want unless you got a rope. My opponent is so confused. Okay, we got a boss. Okay, all right. They got boss, and now they can use their abilities. Sure. But I need them to not hit the turn 1 boss Raikou knockout. That would be extremely cringe. They've got Pokemon Go Zapdos. I do need to worry about that a little bit. Oh, they're totally hitting it. Double hit off the generator. I'm so bodied. You really had it like that? Yeah, they had it like that. Oh my God, they had it all before the Squawkin'. Oh my God, they had it like that? Good God. I'm so roasted, dude. Yes, who's confused now? Me. I'm going to joust that tool right off of you, dude. Oh, boy. Oh my gosh, I prized my other one. That's bad. Okay. Just getting sussy out here. Industrious Incisors. Thank you, Muff Brindo. I'll mess around and joust. Yeah, that's what I got. All right, that's what we got. You know, it might stop them from having the boss this turn. It might. I mean, it might, right? Which is pretty good. See? I told you. That was pretty sick. Okay, now, do I think that they can go... I think we just say Mimikyu, force them to go attack with Zapdos. Yeah. It's fine. And yeah, we Raihan here for Rare Candy. Because I don't want them to be able to put attach there. I don't want them to be able to put Raichu V in play yet. I'm not stabilized enough. Rare Candy into Alakazam. I would like to find another Mimikyu. Industrious Incisors. Okay. Fog Crystal. Get another Mimikyu. And then Dimensional Hand, baby. Let's go. 120 damage. Nah, they don't have the boss, bro. See, they got Arvin. They got RV Boy. That's fine. Uh-oh. That Zapdos is about to be way too big. They're definitely putting the charm on the Zapdos. That's fine. I know what to do here. I think we just Lost City, Iono. Yeah, I'll send that up at first, but yeah, we're definitely mind jacking. It's a mind jack angle. I don't mind attaching that. Treat, Lost City, Iono. It's pretty good. Okay, and then I don't have another Abra. I'm pretty sure I prized my other Abra. It's kind of sus. So we're just going with our Mimikyu army, I guess. The Rod is not around either, so there's that issue. The Rod is prized, and I have an Abra prized. It's fine. Mind Jack. Get dude out of here. Abra all day. It's Colress. Now they got Raikou, right? Fleet-footed, fine. They're probably not going to be able to one-hit KO my Alakazam. Got 1 energy in the discard. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 3 energy left in deck. And lots of Mimikyus. There's Raichu, Nemesis number 1. So they smack for 180. I guess we just retreat into Mimikyu and knock out the, like, right? Right, yeah, 100%. Force them to boss again. Yeah. Yeah, force them to boss. Okay. All right. It's fine. Fog Crystal. And Dimensional Hand. We'll take our 2 prizes. There's Abra. So if they have Energy Boss, They can take the knockout with Raichu. They can Dynamo or Energy Boss, and they have to discard 3. It looks like they... Beach Court, do you have it? Yes, you do. This is so sad. Okay. So then how am I winning this game? If they boss one more time on my Bibarel, I lose. So if they boss, they win. So it doesn't really matter what I do at this point. I need to basically get Iono. So we're going to Raihan here. I'm out of hand disruption, so there's that. That's fine. Got Rare Candy Alakazam, I'll attach there. They just need to not have their final boss. Okay. Now, Raihan's fine because it gets the extra energy that I want on Alakazam. It looks like they're just building up the Miraidon. They have 1 card left in hand, but I don't know what it is. Maybe they research? Yeah. Hui! All right, that's not good. It's quite bad for us. And they pass. So there's still a chance they don't have it. It's the last energy in my deck. They need to not have attacker boss for game. And, I mean, I'm going to gust up and knock out the Miraidon and say, okay, hopefully you don't have it. Okay. Mind Jack. And that's just the best we can do. We go to 1 prize remaining. We're close. There's my rod I was looking for the whole game. They don't have a free retreater on board, so that's good. They need to have Switch Energy Boss in that 7-card hand. They don't have it. They've already used 2 boss. There's no way they have the last one. They got 14 cards in deck. That's 14 places it could be. 15 if you count the 1 prize. That's 15 different places that boss can be, and there's only 7 places it could be in the hand. That's right. GG's. You're out of here, partner. That's a Mind Jack for 210 damage. Alakazam EX. Victorious. Let's go. So, what do you think? Does Alakazam have any chance in this metagame? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content just like the stuff you watched here every weekday. Now y'all have a good one. See ya!